G'day, I'm Wesley from the National Day of Prayer and Fasting, and I want to invite you to become part of the community that's praying for the Queensland state election on Saturday, the 31st of October. So to help you with that, we've put together a specific online community. So if you go into your browser to www.prayerqueenslandqrdelections.com, you'll see that a website comes up for you to give an opportunity to join the community and receive a free Queensland election prayer guide. You'll see that there's an opportunity there. We've put three things together. One is the prayer guide. Two, we're holding weekly Zoom prayer meetings on Thursday nights, and we have a whole range of special guests coming onto those Zoom meetings. And the third thing we've done is establish an online community where you can share and interact with others who are praying as well. So to join, simple, just go into the opt-in there, put in your name and your email, and say get it now, and go through, and there you can just download the prayer guide. So to do that, you hit download now, and you'll see that the prayer guide that we have produced for the election comes up. All sorts of things. So questions in there about what's on the Father's heart for the Queensland state election, why pray for the election, and then there's a number of, there's 7 major areas to pray through. Our state and the issues it faces, the election process, candidates and their leaders, and we've got links to all the various political parties, praying for the church, praying for media, spiritual warfare for revival, for the specific issues of concern around this election, and then there's details about the weekly Zoom calls and conclusion about joining the community. So you can download that, print it off. Please share it with others as well. If you go back to the page, you'll see there, join the online prayer community. So if you click on that, it will take you through to another area where you just put your email address in and sign up for free. So if you, I won't go through that process on this video, but I'll jump into, so this is what the prayer community looks like. We put together some core training, just an introduction. So if you click on there, you'll see that there's a video from me and an introduction to praying for the Queensland election. It'll come up, so there's a welcome video and details about praying for the election. Go through, then there's some other key things just to help you in your praying about what's on the Father's heart for the election. Is okay to ask God questions. There's some great prayers that David Rossum has put together to help you in praying, and you can also download the prayer guide from there as well. There's details of the Zoom prayer meeting, so if you click on the first one, all the details of how to join the Zoom call meetings will be there. We've also already done 3 of these Zoom calls. So one is with Thiessen Johnson from Cherished Life, where she really goes into some detail about the abortion legislation and the potential euthanasia legislation as well. The second Zoom call was a great prayer night. We do include a video there of a short video from Lyle Shelton and Dr. Mark Robinson about what they see as some of the key election issues. And then last Thursday night, we had a great time with Wendy Francis from the Australian Christian Lobby. So you can hear her thoughts and things about the election and things there. So as the weeks go on, we will record the Zoom prayer meetings, include them there. So if you can't make them on the Thursday night, they'll be there as well. Any election news that we see come in, we'll put in here. So for example, today we've got the news about the Queensland governor issuing the writs for the election and some photos and things around that. You'll see we're putting together some of the key election issues. As we go on, you'll see more and more information be put in there so that you understand what those key election issues are. We've also put together a space for all the individual electorates, the 93 of them that are issued. So as the candidates are approved over the next week, I think the 11th of October they need to be in, we'll be putting all the details of those in there. So you come down, there's a lot of electorates. Key dates for the election, so you'll see when all the dates are. So we want you to be aware of those dates and be praying for the Electoral Commission to do that time. There's some other prayer events. So for those who might be aware that the National Solemn Assembly was held on the 26th and 27th September. So I've put in the prayer guide that was used for that. I've also put in there the recordings for those, because a lot of people were really blessed by the National Solemn Assemblies. You can check those out. Other resources there, we talk about 2 chairs. We've got a specific video on how to pray for politicians, and then a radio interview that I did with Matt Prater on Vision FM. So check all those out. The aim of this community is for you guys to, as you're praying, to come in and say, hey, this is what God's showing my prayer, so that we can share with each other and join with each other in our prayers as well, and to give you more information so you can pray for the election. So this is your invitation to join. Go to www.prayerqldelections.com. That's www.prayerqldelections.com, and I look forward to seeing you as part of the community.